Sam Altman challenges everybody that India will never be able to have an LLM. I, in my usual enthusiasm, typed challenge accepted. We decided we are going to do something for Bharat. We are going to create a LLM for not only local languages but also the dialects. And Tech Mahindra, I am happy to share that they spent less than $5 million of what Sam Altman said India will never be able to deliver. As I was walking up, one of the media guys had to remind me that you had taken a Sam Altman challenge. What have you done about it? My answer to that gentleman was that sure enough, I had taken two challenges at the same time. One was to lose weight, and one was to create an India LLM. I think losing weight, well, we'll not talk about it. So this is an interesting story. Many of us, I still remember when I was growing up, AI was still a subject. And it was not that we did not know what AI is. But today, I asked at random to few people how many of us were using ChatGPT. I think the universal answer was some form or the other, yes, but mainly for personal use. Now, I'm a grandfather. I know that my 2-year-old granddaughter and a 3-year-old grandson, they do more conversational AI than I do, because what day is it today? Whether they will go to school or not, they will figure it out by the word Saturday. Their mothers allow them a little bit of a TV time on a holidays, so they find out from Alexa. They do conversational AI. So what does it mean? It only means is AI is now mainstream. AI is now part of our lives. Question is this part of our digital lives at office? Question is, have enterprises adopted to AI? And I would like to make this interactive today to understand from you where you in your organizations are using AI. Statistics give you different answer. Many years ago, if you remember, almost a year and a half ago, when Satya Nadella was visiting, he first started by, introducing OpenAI by asking a ChatGPT a question, what is the best vada pav in Mumbai? Then he went on to say 44% of his marketing department has become redundant. Same thing, you go and ask the agents in a call center. They say, yeah, we have been using a chatbot. And yes, our efficiency gains are about 14-15%. I go to the agent AI companies, which is the next form or the next thing that is going to hit us. When I go to those companies, they say 50% of the customer experience management will now go to the agent AI. So it will be a human with an agent AI. So what I started extrapolating out here is that industry may have been slow, but they have the answers. And, it is just that curiosity in me which took me after a certain level. So Sam Altman challenges everybody that India will never be able to have an LLM. I, in my usual enthusiasm, typed challenge accepted. Then I went to Nikhil. I said, Nikhil, now we need to figure this out. First, Nikhil says, I don't have a GPU, I don't have a quant computing, I do not have X or a Y. 6 hours later, He comes back, he said, I have a plan. Why don't we democratize it? Why don't we crowdsource it? And again, my Twitter handle, his LinkedIn, my LinkedIn, we democratize it. We said we have accepted the challenge. People who want to contribute, would you like to contribute? We had a 12-year-old guy from a small village in Maharashtra who ultimately worked on the project. Two people sit in army saying, we want to contribute. Biggest sources for any kind of a tool is data. From where did we get data? We decided we are going to do something for Bharat. We are going to create a LLM for not only local languages, but also the dialects. Now, it is now well known that the team first gave me a beta version on the day of my farewell from Tech Mahindra, and it was a working prototype. And last week, they formally and commercially released that LLM. When IET covered the 7 best AI companies which will have an Indian LLM, they covered Tata, NVIDIA, and a Tech Mahindra. Tata, NVIDIA, now you can assume what the budget would look like. And Tech Mahindra, I am happy to share that they spent less than $5 million of what Sam Altman said India will never be able to deliver. Now, this curiosity, this dare to be a doer, or riding what is called the AI wave, the reality is all of us in our industries work on, EQ, we say human engineering, we work on IQ, we work on DQ, the digital quotient, but more often than not, pieces of technology that exist, we never marry them. And if we start applying it, we start seeing jump, and we start seeing that artificial intelligence starts becoming applied intelligence. My company, AI on OS, has chosen to first change what is called TTLH, which is travel, logistics, hospitality, and transportation. And main reason being is, the majority business partner in my business is Interglobe, which is owned by Rahul Bhatia, and it really means is, whether you like it or not, 2 out of 3 passengers have to fly Indigo in India. Now, what is that makes an Indigo successful? What is it that makes an ISRO successful when they do a mission to the moon? What is it that will create a differentiated product by an Airtel, that Airtel was able to fight the might of Jio? What is it that Vodafone could not do that Airtel was able to do? If you start looking at the secret sauce, Indigo or Airtel or any other company which has succeeded, it is they never forgot India's competitive advantage is frugal plus innovation plus technology plus people leadership. And that is what makes ISRO successful. That's what will make you all successful. I'm very confident. We have very, very intelligent people here. AI is a tool. We will use it. We will take advantage of the technology. We will always be ready for, as a consumer, we are ready for a 5G or a 6G phone. But as a user, I am very, very convinced that next NVIDIA would be born in India. As the semiconductor industry develops, 5-7 years later, we would not be looking at someone else